Nestle is a multinational foods and beverage company from Switzerland established in 1866. Nestle Malaysia has been operating since 1912 and is one of the leading FMCG companies in the country. The company offers well-known global brands such as Maggi, Milo, Nescafe, KitKat, and dairy product nutrition beverage reflecting its commitment to providing high-quality and nutritious products. Nestle's vision is to enhance quality of life and contribute to a healthier future while its mission focuses on delivering food solutions across different life stages. With operating in over 180 companies and more than 300 manufacturing plants worldwide, Nestle relies on strong risk management, governance, and quality control to ensure sustainability, food safety, and consumer trust.
I will be presenting about the risk governance. Risk governance is a critical foundation for managing risk effectively in a company like Nestle. Starting on the left, board level oversight. The board of directors holds the ultimate responsibility for strategy, risk, and compliance. They align risk management with Nestle purpose, conduct annual reviews of major risks and emerging threats, and ensure diverse board members receive regular training. Next, board committees. Several key committees support the board. First, the audit committee oversees the enterprise risk management, audit compliance, cyber, and internal controls. Second, the Chairs and Governance Committee reviews governance and regulatory alignment. Third, the Sustainability Committee handles ESG, climate, and social risks. Last, the Nomination Committee ensures the board has the right appetite and links pay to risk-aware and ESG performance. Moving to the center, executive level implementation. At the operation level, first, the CEO and the executive board handle day-to-day risk implementation. Second, the group compliance committee coordinate cross-functional risks. Number 3, the chief compliance officer directly report to the audit committee. Finally, on the right, enterprise risk management framework. This combines top-down assessment of global macro risks with bottom-up identification of local risks. Risks are evaluated by likelihood and impact. Key categories include operational, financial, regulatory, ESG and climate, and emerging risks. Mitigation involves control, insurance, continuity plans, and ongoing monitoring. Overall, this integrated approach ensures risks are proactively governed at every level.
Okay, hi, Assalamualaikum. I will explain the risk management framework used by Nestle, which is based on ISO 31000. ISO 31000 is an internationally recognized risk management standard. It is suitable for Nestle as a multinational and decentralized company. This framework helps Nestle integrated risk management into strategy, daily operation, and governance. It also supports early identification and control of risk while focusing on value creation and continuous improvement. ISO 31000 has three main components. The first one is principle, which is ensure risk management support organization goals. The second one is the framework, which is focuses on leadership commitment and alignment with company strategy. The third is the risk management process, which include identifying, analyzing, trading, and monitoring risk. At Nestle, ISO 31000 is applied in both strategic and operational decision. The corporate level manage strategic risk while business unit manage operational risk. Key risks include supply chain, food safety, financial and sustainability risk. Even though risk management is decentralized, it remains aligned with the company's overall risk appetite. Overall, ISO 31000 help Nestle manage risk effectively and support sustainable business performance.
Hello, my name is Ranisa and today I will explain about risk architecture. Risk architecture is focused on Nestle risk structure, reporting, information flow and integration. It shows how risk is managed, communicated and governed across the company. In risk architecture, we have four types of risk architecture. First is organizational layout, 3 lines of defense. In this point, we have 3 lines. The first line is operational managers in zones, SBUs handle daily risk in controls, and second line is group risk management, compliance, QA and she set policies on overseas. And the last line is internal audit evaluates effectiveness and reports to boards to provide an integrated company-wide risk approach. And next is reporting structure. In reporting structure, we have board and audit committee receive quarterly updates and major risks. The executive board, group risk committee, review global strategic risk, and also a regional zone committee consolidate risk from market level. And lastly is local markets identify and manage risk supported by risk champions. While in risk information flow, users watch GRC to record, track and flag risk. Bottom up, local managers input risk, threshold, trigger escalation, and monthly dashboard support, executive visibility and decision making. For top down, board set risk, appetite and policies shared via system. Ensures clarity, consistency and timely communication. And last one is integration with operation. It is embedded in daily business, not a separate function. Supplier assessment ensures responsible sourcing. Stage gate R&D includes safety and compliance checks. Factory returns include safety moments. Support Nestle's creating shared value principles.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Reda Ula binti Mamesa and this presentation covers the risk protocol developed for Nestle. The protocol acts as a formal set of guidelines that ensure every potential threat is identified, assessed and also reported to the correct level of management. The Nestle risk flow chart on the left shows the path that risk data follows, and it begins at the base with the risk identification where employees report any hazards they find. These reports are collected by departmental heads who pinpoint the specific issue and also enter them into the ARM information repository, and the risk committees then analyze this data to create mitigation plans. And finally, the information reach the senior management and the board of directors to ensure high level oversight and resource allocation. Next, we move to another part, which the risk register documentation on the right shows how risks are scored. Each risk is given a rating from 1 to 5 for likelihood and impact based on financial and reputational criteria. For example, supply chain disruption has a score of 20 and it is marked in red as very high priority. This color coding system allows the risk management committee to immediately see which threats, such as cybersecurity or food safety, requires the most urgent attention. In summary, this protocol provides a structured way to manage uncertainty, and by combining the reporting flow with the risk register, the system ensures that the most dangerous risks are fixed and also quickly by the appropriate stakeholder. This process protects the brand and also helps maintaining a long-term stability for Nestle.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Nurdanish bin Hirmansyah and today I will present about the risk assessment for Nestle. For this session, risk assessment was conducted to identify and prioritize key risks that may affect Nestle operational continuity, food safety, regulatory compliance and sustainability performance. In terms of method, the assessment is based on likelihood magnitude scale. All identified risks were evaluated using risk assessment matrix, and the result were visualized through risk heat map to clearly show the level of risk. The key risk category identified include strategic, operational, financial, compliance and legal, technological and environmental risks. Here are among the key identified risks. Nestle faces risks such as supply chain risk disruption, food safety contamination, cybersecurity breach, climate change impact, regulatory non-compliance, and raw material price volatility. Okay, based on the heat map summary, high risks include supply chain disruption, food safety issue, cybersecurity threat, and climate change impact. While medium risk consists of regulatory, operational, financial, and environmental risks, while low risk include market competition and trade restriction. This assessment helps Nestle to prioritize risk and determine appropriate response strategies which will be discussed in the next slide. Okay, moving on to risk response. Nestle apply 4T risk response framework, which consists of treat, transfer, tolerate, and terminate. The choice of response depends on the risk level identified in risk assessment metric and heat map. For high risk, Nestle mainly applies treat and transfer strategy. For example, supply chain disruption is treated through supplier diversification and safety stock management, while food safety risks are addressed by strengthening HACCP system and conducting regular audit. Cybersecurity risks are treated through system upgrade and staff training, and also transfer through cyber insurance, while climate change risks are treated through sustainable sourcing initiative. And then for the medium risk, Nestle apply a combination of treat and tolerate strategy. Risks such as raw material price volatility and currency fluctuation are transferred using financial hedging, while operational and reputational risks are treated through improved control and monitoring. As for low risk, such as market competition and trade restriction, Nestle adopt tolerate approach where the risks are accepted and continuously monitored as a part of normal business operation. And the terminate option is not applied in this case, as Nestle core business activity are essential and cannot be eliminated. Overall, the 4T framework allow Nestle to manage risk systematically, reduce high risk exposure, and ensure business sustainability. Okay, thank you.
The discussion enhanced our critical thinking and problem-solving skill as we had to identify our responsibility and decide on appropriate action during and after a risk occurs. We'll also learn that risks do not only affect management, but it impacts employees at all levels within an organization. Overall, the group assignment strengthens our understanding of the importance of risk management and teamwork, and the knowledge gained can be applied in our future careers. Through learning about risk management, we gain a better understanding of the different types of risks that exist in an organization. Previously, we thought that risks mainly come from external factors, but we later realized that organizations also face significant internal risks that must be managed properly. This subject also helps us understand the importance of identifying and controlling risks to ensure organization operation through the group assignment of workplace risk situation. We were able to see how risks occur in real working environment and apply theoretical risk management concept to practical scenarios.